Hello, I'm Jay, and this is episode 3 of filmmaking in real life. Intro music, intro graphics, smash that thing. Don't smash it. How do you smash a button? It's digital. Take your mouse, just tickle the thing. There's no need to smash anything. You could subscribe though. So what we're doing today is we are doing an interview setup. Part 1, we showed you how organized filmmakers are. 4 monitors, 3 of them broken. Down here we have a printer because I don't know. Go watch it. Part 2, we did a little demo of shooting raw, and then what it looks like when it's graded. It's kind of fun. Not bad. If you put on notifications, you'll also know when I record new videos. I'm driving over a bridge right now, and I'm looking at you. That's how much I care about you. If I go in the water, know that I love you. Except you, Tom. So we're doing an interview setup today. Kind of interesting for 3% of you. So it's an interview setup for a friend of mine who is doing a GoFundMe. She raises French bulldogs for kids with cancer. It's a really worthy cause. It's very expensive. Her son is now clear of a brain tumor that he suffered with for years. His French bulldog is what got him through his treatment, and he's a healthy, growing young man now. Terry wants other kids with cancer to have the same experience. And I'm going to do a 1-camera shoot, so we're going to get B-roll of what the dogs do, what they do every day for the dogs. And once we're done, we're going to cut this interview together, we're going to place it on the website, and hopefully we'll get some donations. We will see you on set. We have a lot of options. We got good light in the front room. We got good light in the living room with a giant tree. Obviously we have good light in the back. This is where the dogs are. And we can create good light in the kitchen. And here's all the gear. Now we determine what the F we're gonna do. Okay. I'm leaning towards this front room. It's extremely controllable. We have a beautiful background if we choose to use this wall. We have a window here where we could use natural light, or I could put my 600-watt light through it, which I'll probably do so we don't have light changing during the day. With this wall, you can make some nice patterns on it, which I think we're going to do behind her, and that will create like a little intrigue. I'm leaning towards this front room. On the other hand, it's more spacious in here, which would change the audio a little bit. We have a little more room to move around. Does a large room create more intrigue? Really depends on where the light falls, what we have here. We do have a beautiful Christmas tree, but if this GoFundMe goes past the holidays, what happens is you see people see a Christmas tree and they realize how old it is. Being old is not bad. Write that down. Kitchen's been used already in a news interview that they did, so that may be out, and I think outside's a little too bright and a little too hot. Either the front room or possibly the porch. Let's go look at the porch. Okay. Porch is a little small. You got a couple problems here shooting outside. You got a road right here which would affect audio. Now tools have gotten better where you can get rid of some of that road noise and whatnot, but I don't know if I want to play that game. Also, your sun is going to change as the day goes on. It's a good space. It's kind of intriguing. It will have good light, but that light is going to be inconsistent. I think that makes the decision. Yeah. I'm going to set up a light in the front to shine in through the window, and that'll mean that that is our sun, and that can stay consistent as the sun moves across the house. Just got to make sure we have power out here. We're about to make it a movie set. Oh, and that was the sound of me getting locked out. This is my most powerful light. This is the light that I use generally going through windows to act as sunlight. It is a daylight, which is 5600 Kelvin temperature, which is daylight sun, and it's 600 watts, which is missing something. All right, 35 minutes to find this. I don't even know if I'm in frame. My bad. Didn't need the baby pin after all. The king of all sunlights is going to be a 1200 daylight aperture Godox GVM. Let's put the. Do you hear that? That's why we're not filming up here. In this giant hat box, this is called a Fresnel. Fresnel is like a spotlight attachment, and it wouldn't be a set unless you're stepping over stuff. So I've got my 600 coming through the window. When you actually have blinds, you can just shoot through the blinds and that'll cause the gobo and give you some interesting things in the background to look at. To be totally honest, I kind of screwed up because in this situation, I could have just used the silk and I could have just put it in front. But what a parabolic does is it really diffuses even more because it has a large, so what's happening is the light is going to hit this large surface and it goes from being a small light source to a large light source. And the closer you get it to your subject, the softer it is. So large light soft, closer to your subject, very soft. Anybody who's being filmed, especially with modern day cameras, wants the light to be soft. Nobody needs hard light on their face, okay? Soft light is pretty on a human face. Plug shit in. This is a lot. I agree. I agree. Striking, and I can control it with the app. You do not want to have to climb up and down and do this over and over. When life gives you lemonades, you build weird shit out of a footstool.
So by the end of his treatment, by the end of his proton therapy treatment, Gray was essentially in a wheelchair. So that was pretty much 5 weeks after